In this video, I'm going to show you the pelvic tilting exercise. So for this exercise, you'll need a pillow for your head and a mat, and also just a small towel, so like a hand towel, but folded in half. So should only be about that wide. So place the towel on the mat like so, and this should be on the small of your back, or sort of like the curvature of your lower back. And then just come down onto your side and make sure that the towel's in the right spot, and then just roll onto your back with your knees bent like this, and just adjust the depth of the towel if needed. So first we're taking our hands and placing our fingertips on your hip bones, the pointy part of your hip, and then just rolling off into your abdominal area, and then your thumbs either side as if you're putting your hands on your hips, and then just getting comfortable here. And then the first part of this exercise, we want to think about engaging our core. So to do this, think about engaging your abdominal muscles, and as you do this, you should feel your fingertips rise slightly, and that's your transverse abdominis muscle, so the muscle that runs across like this, across your abdominal area, and you should feel that slightly raise your fingers. Then the pelvic tilting part of this exercise involves engaging your core so that your pelvis tilts backwards like that. So this is an exaggerated version, but like that. So your pelvis is tilting backwards. And to do this, we want to think about drawing our belly button to the ground, or drawing our belly button backwards towards our spine, and flattening that curve where your back and the ground, the curve that naturally falls in that area when you're lying on the ground. So from the start, fingertips off our hip bones onto our transverse abdominal muscle, engage our core, fingertips raised slightly. Then in this position, gently rocking your pelvis backwards and drawing your belly button into the ground, drawing it backwards into your spine, as if you're squashing this towel, pushing the towel closer to the ground. You should feel your whole core is tight and engaged in this position, and we're just holding this position. Then return to neutral, let your hips and your pelvis rock forward again. Allow that curvature in your back to return to neutral, and just relax here. And then starting from the start, engage your abdominals, tilt your pelvis backwards, and draw your belly button closer to the ground to squash that towel in the small of your back. Then return to neutral. So hold this exercise for the required amount of time and repeat for the required amount of sets. I hope that helps.